Hello, this is Sudhir Kumar Dwivedi, Assistant Professor of Law, Gemtech School of Law, Greater Noida. The topic for today's lecture is Letter of Administration under the subject Drafting, Pleading and Conveyancing. So first of all, let us understand what is the Letter of Administration. A letter of administration is issued by a competent authority. It appoints the administrator to dispose of the asset of a person who has died without making a will or in relation to an asset that does not cover in it. Suppose a person who is died and he has left behind a property without making any application or making any bill that who will administer the property, or even if he has executed a bill, but there are some property which is not covered in that bill, then also an administrator may be appointed for this, for the administration of the property. And for this purpose, the application for the letter of administration may be filed. And application for the letter of administration is generally filed in a civil court of competent jurisdiction. It may be district court, or in some state, if the administration has been made that such application will be filed in senior civil judge court, then it may be filed before the senior civil judge court. Ordinarily it is filed in the district court. So if an application has been filed for the letter of administration, suppose in a district court, then that district court may appoint the administrator to dispose of the debts or the property or the asset of the person who has left behind the property without appointing any administrator. A letter of administration may be granted to one or several people who may apply to the court. It is important to note that it is not necessary that only one administrator will be appointed. It is quite possible that two or three person has made an application, and if the court is satisfied that all two or three persons should be made administrator, then he may appoint two or three person as administrator, depending on nature of the property. Even suppose if there are different property which is situated in different areas, then also the court may appoint different administrator for the administration of the property. Let us understand what will be mentioned in the application, what will contain the application of the letter of administration. First of all, it will contain the time of the testator's death, then whether any bill has been executed by that person or not. If there is any last bill, then particular of that bill should be mentioned, and whether that bill has been executed or not, that also should be mentioned, and the amount of the asset which are likely to come to the petitioner hand, and the petitioner also the executor named in the will. So means all the particulars. First particular will be regarding the testator who has left the property, about him. If there is any bill, then the disclosure of the bill, whether it has been executed, then the nature of the property, what is the amount of the property, and in last there will be a detail of the petitioner as well, should be filed with the application. The form for the grant of the letter of administration has been provided in Schedule 7 of the Indian Succession Act. Because I am not dealing in detail this concept, the letter of administration, I am just giving a concept of this. Reason being, you have already studied all these things in your semester and fifth semester under this subject, family law, and that is the Succession Act as well. But I am giving the concept because without knowing the concept, you will not able to draft the application. So, and let's see what is next point. This application should be made after 14 days of the death. Means suppose if the person is died on the 1st March 2019, then the application for the appointment of the administrator should be made after the 14th March in the competent court which is having jurisdiction on that particular area. let us see what is the format of the letter of administration. As we already discussed, that such application may be filed before the competent jurisdiction. Just take an example of the Delhi court. In Delhi, it is generally filed before the district judge. In Delhi, whatever is the area, suppose it is the area of South Delhi, then the application will be filed in the district court, Saket. Then the case number, under what act it has been filed, like the Succession Act 1925. Then the detail of the person who has died without leaving any bill, or if he has left any bill but the bill is not covering a particular property. Then the name of the person, means the petitioner who is filing the application, and then there will be a party, state will be a must property in this matter. And then second, if there is any respondent, means if anyone is opposing that thing, or if you want to that such person should be made a respondent, because he may later on create some dispute. So it is that up to the petitioner that he must make the state party, and second one if there is any respondent. After that, it will be written that petition for grant of letter of administration, and then the humble petition of so and so, and most respectfully so. Then you have to give the detail first by asking the leave that you want to file this. Then you have to give the details in the second para, description of the relative of the deceased and their respective residence, son, brother, widow, mother, daughter, with full address it is to be filed. And in third para, it will mention that the petitioner is the son of the deceased and is such entitled to later administration, and whatever is your relation, means in whatever capacity the person is filing the application, he must have to mention. Then he has to describe that whatever property has been left and it is annexed, it should be attached as annexure, that this is property in full detail should be filed. Then you can then it is to be mentioned that the deceased has not left any bill, and that's why they are applying for this application. And then it is to be mentioned that under the circumstances set forth above, your petitioner prays that the letter of administration of the state of so and so person may be granted to the petitioner, and your petitioner is duty bound shall every pray. Then there will be a prayer. And in last, where this application is made, date, if you are making an application through advocate, then sign of the advocate, the sign of the petitioner. Again, it is important to note here that it must be supported by an affidavit. It is also very important to note that whenever an application for the letter of administration is filed in any court, few things to be kept in mind: that there is no bill, and if there is bill, the property is not covered in that bill, and who are the relatives, what is their status regarding the property, their detail with address and all thing, and then the particular of the property must be attached as annexure. And then in last, and the capacity of the person who is asking to be appointed as administrator must be stated. And in last, it is very important to note that affidavit in support of whatever has been stated in the application must be filed. If the affidavit has not been filed, the application will not be considered. That's all about the concept of letter of administration. Thank you.